And clap, clap, clap. Hey everybody, it's Funny here once again. Hope you're doing well. Today we're rambling about the Synths Clap. We're clapping like this. Okay. All right. I feel like the demo today is going to feel a little bit like I don't know, middle school sing-along or something, but that's okay. So first, let's get the quick housekeeping out of the way. I'm starting off with a really, I hesitate to say simple, I don't want to say simple, but a really straightforward module today because I got a new case, new things are switching around, and I just want to bang out a simpler video, for lack of a better term. And then the other thing that is changing now, I'm moving the disclaimer into the description. Nothing is changing in terms of where this came from. I bought it used as always, but we're going to move that down into the description below. So if you're curious about who, what, where, and why this module is here, down there. Anyway, on with the video. We will run into our issues and solve them at that point. So what is it? Synths Clap. I did all of my Synths drum modules, I thought, but I neglected the clap. And because the clap remained in the main case, where the other Synths drum modules were in the secondary case, and I really like the clap. It's silly, it's straightforward, and silly, I mean, people are always like, what's the point of a sample-based single module like that? And I don't know. The simplicity of it, the immediacy of it. I find snares are tough to get perfect, and I love the sound of claps, and I want my snares to be super noisy, super snappy, and the clap just drives that 909-y snappiness. So playing it again, and again, sorry if we're like, I don't know, sound like the Bluey intro or something. I don't know, any kids show, I don't know if they actually clap in the Bluey one or not, but let's start listening to it. So what is it? 6 HP sample based, based off the 909, as most of the series is, I believe, and dead simple. There's a tone knob, which I think is also sort of like a macro for the pitch as well, but you can hear there's some filtering going on. And I will say, I almost wish the only patch point here was 40K, because I don't find I modulate this too much. But given that this is such a simple module, we are going to do that and modulate its modulate its tone. So we got an alpha going into it. And again, somebody was just arguing on one of my videos about where the attenuation should be. Here's a rare case of a attenuator that is on the receiving side. So yeah, if you look at all of the drum modules beside it, there are many of them without that, but here we are with one. Maybe this is a unusual clock division for this one. Let's bring it down a little bit. Give me one moment to patch in the PAMs. And again, I don't know if And this is no knock on the module, I just don't know how much I would use this. If you have, I mean, maybe you send your envelope to this, actually, maybe. Sorry, what if we just do a slow modulation? Quarter time LFO. Anyway, that's a tone. You know what? A tiny bit of movement is always good, right? Always good. Then there's your decay. It gets super short. Like it almost sounds like a snap. And then this sounds like a snare. But then as you bring your decays up, I don't actually find it like it does a ton longer, but it does do a little bit. But it's not going to self-oscillate or anything. It is a one-shot, right? Like it has to end somewhere. And it sounds really good. If there's anything I can just say, like, it sounds good. If you like the 909 clap, like I do, it sounds good. Bring in that LFO more to the tone again. And that's it. It's it just sounds good. There is accent input in, so let's see how that is affected. Off that same long LFO, maybe let's go up to a quicker one. Sorry. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's why they don't modulate the decays. Just use the accent input to do just that. And like I've said on a couple of videos, the manual trig in here, super appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All it takes is this tiny little button, right? It doesn't need to be something you can bang on. It just, I mean, even just to tell that it's on, right? Some modules that don't come with an LED or anything, especially given that I just re-racked this case, sometimes you're like, well, I hope it's on because I'm looking at the narrow mixer beside it. Anyway, that's the clap. That's about all there is to say about it. I love how this sounds. Let's bring in the drums. And then Crucible on a little ride action. I don't know. I love my snares. Bring in some reverb. I don't know, I just like how that sounds. Turn it up a hair. Sorry, I hope that's not super loud. Drive it. More decay. Let's take our accents out for comparison. Put them in the Tone CV. Overseer, just to get a little stereo goodness going too. Sorry, I just wanted to do a simple one, an easy one to get me back into the flow with the new case. So, Synths Clap, sounds great. You like your 909 clap? I already said it, but that's okay. We're going to say it again. 909 clap, good. Claps, good. All right, I'm tafony. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.